Who shared this thing?
So what the doctor could not solve, the MDAs solved it. Abroad, they all work together. I mean, with due respect to him, I'm sorry, we don't practice medicine here. What here? If it were here, I don't think this guy will be seated here today. Because the problem is this. Our body is medicine on its own. The beginning strength of it, when you say organ failure, it means it has been overworked. If there is no physiological defect, at your age, at your level, if you don't sleep 6 hours a day, promise you are working too late. That 6 hours must be complete. And the doctor probably say 6 hours sleep does not mean you should be sleeping. You must be on the bed. So I agree. There are so many issues. I mean, I said it all. The Indian guys can collect this money and just be giving him Panadol, paracetamol, whatever, for insisting that he sleeps. But you are honest to me. I still maintain it. If you take work home, you are endangering your life. The home is meant for rest.
Bro, I was on a dosage of tramadol for almost 9 months before I was on tramadol.
Yeah.
They were dosing me on tramadol.
It was in this country that I got the term polypharmacy, pumping your body with a lot of medication. Polypharmacy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think at this level, I'm going to say it, because what else do you want to achieve? You need time to rest, to enjoy what you have worked for. Do you know what? They have been fighting in France in the last 10 hours, in the last 10 days. For what? They want to increase the working year from 60 to 62. And they're fighting. I don't know. No, I am not exaggerating. It's not joke. Open your, the last 10 days they have been fighting. Here, my colleagues will change their date of birth. Those guys said they want to go on retirement at 60. But they want to go on 62. But what is the how many years are they talking about? And they have been born in France. Because they said you should work 2 years extra. Here, if they offer 2 years extra, the person will say, what about 5 years? So let's quickly run. Please, this slide. Yes, please.
organizational target. One of the slides, okay, if you go back a bit, you see where you have no quality job. Now, we talked about that we need to be able to delegate, so as a way to ease the stress on us.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Okay, now when you are delegating, you know that you still want to meet the organizational goal and have quality job. So you have to be able to balance all of these things. But there's something also called vicarious liability. By the time you delegate to your subordinates, these acts of inaction, they are all just here. Now, I have a personal story on this. I'm sure PSN, Fabian, I say, okay, she can be able to do this. During the sports festival, I delegated. On this particular occasion, we were supposed to clear a particular place, and the time frame was so short to do everything we needed to do, and we delegated. By the time I went to supervise, I saw that the job was fully done. And this partition I'm talking about was around 7 p.m. I went to supervise. So I was very curious when I asked them to go back and do the job. And we released more money for the job to be done. Then I left. The next morning we were supposed to go for inspection on the joint team with people coming from Abuja as well as with the executive government. And then we went, before we went on that inspection, in fact, I then went to check some other locations. For this particular location, I could not go because the time was short. By the time we got to the site with the joint team, it was hell. Serious hell. I almost lost my job that day. Now the issue is that did I not delegate? Did I not go to church? So the point I'm making is how do you balance? Since that day, anytime I delegate, I must go and check. But how many can you check? And yet you want to balance it, reduce the mental stress, and achieve quality. So sometimes it's so hard for us to achieve these things, so that they don't become just paperwork, so much able to live with them and maintain what's expected. So I want us to clear that thing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It is a whole week training on dedication and supervision. It's not something I can do here. But I will just let you know this. You delegate tasks in weeks. And you have trial periods. You have trial periods. And then you have what we call a round peg in a round hole. That takes a lot of leadership skills. Are you delegating the right work to the right person? Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, I agree with you. Especially in public service. Let's discuss it. Let's discuss it. I'm sorry we have to leave some other things. Ladies and gentlemen, in nature, if you recruit a fire, it is the fault of the recruitment officer. There is no person that is so bad that will not be useful for something. You did not get that in that case I gave you. The day yesterday was drinking beer, people were saying they must be making jokes. Oh, why you here when that case? The day he did not start taking beer and went straight to 92 bottles a day. By the time you have been visiting beer parties,
He was good.
yes. No, I'm serious. The point I'm making is this. If you put Yetunde to go and work in a pharmaceutical company, she will not survive. Unfortunately, she had BSc biochemistry. I don't believe in abstract theories. This is something I see. By the time you are talking about dedication, you are talking about human qualities. You are talking about personal effectiveness. If you go to our website, yes, we consult for HMOB, Seplat, these big companies. They have offered me dollars to come and be the HR director. I said, no, this is what I have done. Do you get it? So if you say I need the money, and that is the problem we have in this country. People do the job they see, not the job they like. Where they have passion for. It's a system approach. How do we recruit in this country? If you don't know who is who, you are not likely to get that picture. So how do we move within this? You now trade, retrade. Because you cannot have this story. Hey, now you are not doing well. It's not like the public service, I mean, like the private service. Tomorrow you are fired. The Civil Service Commission, the Something Commission, the Statistics Commission will come out. You get it? Do you know that I've advised in a private sector that make somebody redundant. Don't give him any task. Because the guy has contact above. And if you sack that person, the contact will sack you or frustrate you. So what you do by passing, give him a very comfortable office and make him redundant. Don't use it. Please don't do that. You make him redundant. I know your frustration. Don't ever think I don't know your frustration. I know it all. But each issue, we have to be argued. Don't forget that the boss stops on your table.
Some are not willing to. Some are not willing to learn. So how do you handle such situations?
They are not. They don't want to learn certain things. It is you as a manager that will know what is it that they want to learn.
What they want to learn, if it's not applicable to what you are supposed to do, what do you do in such situations?
I don't know whether the issue of rotation of this is done. I don't know whether it's done. There will always be a way out. There will always be a way out. It is that way out that can only be handled, one-on-one, like I said at the beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, precious, this thing is, they are all management concepts and everything are all interwoven. But delegating and everything needs a lot. And occasionally so we will discuss this later. Please let me clear because I'm told their time. I want you to see most of these things, please. You will go into details tomorrow. The responses to tension. Physical response. You start shouting. And do you know why I say don't take work to, I didn't say, I advise that don't take work to the house. If you carry this tension in the office to the house, it's going to be terrible. The house is something that's why I say don't bring that your work tension. Because if you bring it, I hope you don't have a wife like my own. She will give it to you. And you will be user. You know in Nigeria we have disposed of the room anyway. But abroad, you will pay for it. You will pay mortgage for the house, and she has the right to meet another man. So please, physical tension, the emotional tension, you start to be irritable. Everything irritates you. Everything irritates you. Then the mental response, like we said, the mental stress. Please avoid it. Ladies and gentlemen, the one I fear more is behavioral response. Your children will call you that something is happening to you. And you know, it's not like nowadays. I cannot call my dad and say something is wrong with you. But the children of today, they will call you and tell you to your face. I mean, I'm sorry to do respect. You were told. He was so assured when you didn't tell us the whole story. It was not the way she told you that you are telling us. No, you are joking, you are laughing. Yeah. That's why I said. Yes. I will be surprised if she was laughing. And I will be surprised if you now laugh back. He will tell you, my daughter will say, it's not a joke, excuse me. So you know what you went through. And I'm sure, with due respect, you can't do that to your mom. So please, watch this. And ladies and gentlemen, in the office you are dealing with the millennials. Those guys are terrible. They will tell you, and that's why you are shouting. I don't know whether I told you the story of our boss. Two people contesting for the post. The lady was slightly more qualified, more everything, more experienced. The man had the story that guy slapped the driver, that the woman slapped the driver. He just went to the driver, he gave the driver 10,000 naira. He said, go and tell the chairman of the party that Madam slaps him 3 times. And he told me. So when they came for the interview, they said, Madam, how are you going to control yourself? You slap your driver 3 times on so days. She wept. And she was transferred from the main upper campus to youth. Yeah. And once you leave the center of the action, you know what it means. Because they started like campus. So please, you need to watch it. You see, it started from there. Ladies and gentlemen, the behaviorist says it takes at least 10 months to get there. But ladies and gentlemen, it will take you only weeks. This was the experiment that was performed abroad. Here, I don't know. It might be variations. But don't get it here, please. Before you seek an answer, please don't get here. As soon as you are getting here, before you cross here, seek help. No, madam, it's not a mental something. I'm sorry, if that's a bad word to use. Oh, I hope I'm not offended. And you know what? You may not know when these things are happening. So listen to feedback. Listen to feedback. One day I was called from the gate of my estate that my driver refused to sign. And it is a rule. And it's been there for 2 years, 3 years. So, but when he came to me, I saw one eye swollen. I kept quiet. So, I know, because I'm a a bit finicky. I now checked the car. I discovered that the car was not well washed. I kept quiet. So after we are gone, I kept on saying, please be careful, don't eat, don't do this. When we go back home, I said, your wife slapped you. He said, yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, how do you know? I said, because I know you're a gentleness. That you did not sign. He said, yes, sir, I signed. He did not know. He was still thinking of the slap. So, the point I want to make is this. If I trigger off that issue to get a behavioral, he might be rude to me. But I should sympathize with him because he's going back to that guy that slapped. He's still going back. So my own problem is a small problem. The problem waiting at home. And you know what he told me? He said, oh, when you go that is my daughter. I said, which my daughter? I talking to myself. I said, it's your wife, man. I said, yes, but it's your daughter. So he's saying that I should intervene. No, I can't be. No, he's not direct. I need direct. He has said my daughter has offended me. So as an elderly person, what do I do? So I had to call the lady. The lady was embarrassed. Why did you slap your husband? He said, that we are playing. I what kind of play that? So I said that you hear now. You don't understand. I said he said it's a play. He said, okay, it's a play. Did he say you come home? I said, So imagine if in the morning. If he was from here, he has moved here. He has moved here. He has affected behaviors. If I trigger it here and escalate it, the crime will be worse for it. So don't get in that behavior. It is not because I'm a behaviorist. It is that behavior that people see in you that they used to. That is why you say there's nothing like love at first sight. It's a lie. You are seeing somebody for the first time and you are not saying you have loved the person. You don't know whether the day you met him was his best days or her best days. If you now see the other side of her, you will regret. So please, don't let him get here. I beg you. Now, this is clear. You see, these are all that will happen. Do you see? Lack of personal effectiveness. That's another problem. Yes, this is where I said, don't let it get there. Do you know that those ones you can manage yourself? You cannot be angry with yourself except there's something wrong. You see, you be moody, you start finding fault. Then it's either you don't eat or you eat more than necessary. Or drink more than necessary. So please, now you must create value. The only way to create value. Yes, madam. The only way to create value, man, excuse me, man. The only way to create value is to help the employee. No matter the way you are looking at me, your body language, that this guy doesn't know what I'm talking about. Please. Since there's no record that that guy has been to a mental home before, it is, and I'm sure they search all those things before they employ them. Yes. Whether they have been to a mental home. Yes. If they have been to a mental home, I'd be surprised if the guy will be employed. If he has not been, You only need to find a way to mentor him. Find a way to get across to him. In the morning, we define who a manager is. And I'm sure it's different from what you guys have been thinking. A manager is someone who has other job, other than to be sure that other people do their job as they are expected. A manager has a law is what we call a pastoral role. You are a pastor. You have what we call a pastoral role. How can you get the best out of this person? I will be surprised. I've not met any, and I don't pray to meet anyone. Somebody who is totally useless. I will be surprised that if God has created somebody like that. So please use the person. So you must understand. You know, have this in your mind. Those people down there, they are doing the job they find, not necessarily the job they want to. I was telling somebody, my cook is now a medical student. Because the day is always organized. The food at home will only last for the next 2 days, sir. Please manage it. You see, there's no how to manage it. I'll be managing it. So one day I said, what is your highest education? He said he went to school and he brought the result from Akwa. He had A in 7 places. The person that took him from Akwa to Lagos, you know Lagos is all of us. No, it's not a no man's land. Now, the guy that brought him from Akwa thought he was doing a favor. He didn't get him a job. He said he would go to school in the evening. He didn't get him a school, he didn't get him a job. It was after staying for so long, staying rough, that somebody introduced him to somebody who introduced him to me. So when I saw the result, I said, please get me another book. Go and prepare for job. He's now in the University of Canada. So ladies and gentlemen, the guy was doing the job he does not like. So for me to create value, I have to be patient. When he wants to write the things at home, nice handwriting. So I saw that in him, and I feel that this is not the job this guy will be doing. And you will see, he will come out. You see, this country is a developing country. We will get there. Especially now that our local. Ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to take home, what I want you to take home is that you are a manager, you are supposed to be responsible to what others do. Please bear in mind that not all of them are doing that job that they want. So you have to be patient. Because you're a manager, you'll be operating under tension. The best you can do, you cannot eliminate tension. You manage tension. And I do recommend that please don't take work to the house. Let us have what we call real work-life balance. You can stay till 12 at work, but when you get home, you are going to home to go and or manage the tension at home. And please try and avoid having tension at work and having tension at home. And I want to let you know that tension will be progressive. Don't let it get to the behavioral age before you find help. Good afternoon. Yes. Questions?
Thank you so much, Prof, for those beautiful submissions. I can already tell that I missed a lot. But just talking about patience and then just craving your indulgence to perhaps share some tips with us. I know that for a long time in the sense, I mean, I'm still relatively new. We've had a situation where we were not building capacity for so long. That's the truth. And because we're not doing that, of course, a lot of skills gaps exist. So the tension, the feedback you are getting is understood. But when you now have that in critical mass, so to speak, of course we'll start doing something now, we're training, we're upskilling our people, but when we just started work this month, this is our third week, it's going to take a while before we now start to see some of the gains that we're hoping to see. You know, change does take time. And once it's taken a while, unfortunately for us, just talking about some of the tensions, we're living through a world where there's such a gentleman called Elon Musk that wants to put, you know, make crude oil more redundant, and then of course we're moving towards an AI world. We need to generate fat, we need to also meet performance. There's so much that we need to do if we must survive as a state. And then there's also patience. So as a manager, I'm sure you will pardon me or pardon, you know, my more senior colleagues, why we are almost, it's almost like we don't have time. And of course, we also know that another tension is political cycles. You also need to manage whatever you need to do within a 4 or 8 year period before your principal is out of office. So when we say patience, I'm just saying, with all of your experience, perhaps you can give us some tips in terms of how we can manage it based on our own circumstances. Thank you.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, gone are those days that you have dead roots in the body science. It's gone. It's gone. With due respect, even in those Sankara, Nasarawa, all those small states, not to talk of any state in the south, and not to talk of Edo. What I will advise is that apart from trainings like this, individuals should look for trainings online. I don't know how. Like Harvard Business School and Lagos Business School, where I have the faculty, they have so many trainings online. That can come under self-development. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a car and you don't maintain the car, you will get another one. But if you do not develop yourself, you want to have another you. No. So what I always advise is, you have gone to a level that you should be expecting that they should give you all the trainings you need. I'd be surprised if you can have it. Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you, look at the profile of Obi. They are all 97% are all short trainings. I challenge everybody. Certificates. Most of them. Certificate of participation. Yes. Certificate attendance. No, now they change it to certificate of participation. Attendance is to write a name and go. So certificate of participation. And at 10 years, it must be 75 or something % participation before you can be entitled to their certificates. At this level, training, with due respect, please, people of your category is very expensive. So you have to resort to self-training, self-development. There are thousands of it. Harvard has a lot. And with one or two, I mean, Obi is telling us he's an alumni of Harvard, alumni of MDAs. Those are going to teach on those things. You know what it means? It's just self-development. You might not need that for here. You might need it elsewhere. There's anger therapy, ladies and gentlemen. Anger therapy. We will discuss this tomorrow. About self-awareness. It's what we call it in emotional intelligence. And those state government cannot teach you about, cannot ask you to go for a training of anger management. I just told you of a lady who slapped the driver. So she was directed to me. We are meeting now. So some of those things, I'm sorry, I'm not think that at this their level, we do respect. The governments will do their own. They will do their own. It is when it comes to issues of dedication and other things, personal effectiveness, that you will be coming. When it comes to managing your emotions, and you now say they should recommend you for a course and they should pay for it, come on. And these things are important at your level. One man was made MD of a manufacturing company. The wife approached me that he wanted me to coach this man about anger management. The man said the wife is wasting the money. The wife said he knows what he's talking about. Self-development is what I'm talking about. So one day, the wife and the man, they were arguing, shouting at themselves. And the driver came. The driver saw the two of us shouting at themselves. The driver went straight into his car. Please listen. As soon as the man rushed into the car, the driver drove off. When they get to the office from Ikoyi, the man said, "Where is my bag?" and slapped the driver. Ladies and gentlemen, they lost that position that day. That was when I now double my fees. One man's. So please, on a serious note, some of these things you have to just go online. But you need to do, the first thing you need to do, which I think they can do, is to teach you about personal effectiveness. How do you know your strength? How do you know your weaknesses? Like I told you, I can be frank with you. I told Bobby, offer me a job. You pay me in dollars. But I will not be fulfilled. This is what I am doing. And by the grace of God, I have passed the stage that money will entice me. Did you get it? What I want now is job satisfaction, not monetary satisfaction. Because at the end of the day, it is you. Because that is why the beauty of it, I started by telling you this morning that all I'm teaching you today today, you can use it at home. Because I use it in Uganda. You remember? You missed that. Don't shake your head. Do you get my point? So to answer your question, they have passed a level that you can get them what their needs. They have to invest in themselves. But you have to take the initiative. And there's nothing wrong. If you have to find a way to subsidize one way or the other, you get it. So that at the end of the day, so the point I'm making is this: you need to develop yourself. Thank you very much again.
Question?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. We'll be looking at attention, values, and all this while. And some of the things that will trigger attention and all that. But may I know, sir, what is your take on appointments these days to positions at certain age in your career path, whether early enough or late enough? So that's my question.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that in the UK, they have cancelled retirement? Work till you drop dead. And we are going to get there here. No, our medical has improved worldwide. So you can stay firm at work. I started my doctoral degree at 50. Wow. The owner of chicken chicken whatever, KFC, started that business at 65. He was a failure that no. I was managing, after being the national sales manager of Sonal Beauty, I was managing family businesses and all those. So to me, by Nigerian standards, I will retire in 2 years. But at Lagos Business School, they don't tell me about age. The older the wine, because we are still living in that dark ages in this country. We don't follow research or results or findings of research. If you ask a professor to retire at 70, you are saying that the experience that guy has should go with him. I am not saying that there is no medical issues as you grow up. Am I right, doctor? Am I right? That's medical issues. What they do abroad, which I would recommend, is when you are above 70, or if you choose 65, you do your medicals every year. And you submit the medical to your HR department. Then, through that medical, you can say we are giving you a contract for 1 year or 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, the experience you guys have cannot be replicated. It was during this your problem that COVID came. That was a nice experience. We went through, is it depression, economic depression? How did you manage it? Do you know that some generation might come up without that COVID issue? Because they say such thing happens once in 100 years or once in 105. Exactly. That really no business. But there has never been anyone that has ever been decisive
There's some car decided after
as this one.
Sunny bag.
Are you with me?
Sunny bag.
The experience of COVID brought about working from home. They did not accept it here before. Now they have been accepted.
Yeah.
So ladies, to answer your question, some of us are late starters. I thought that we was fantastic in business, made money, did everything.
So you don't just being a
But
I don't remember.
job satisfaction
You can't do anything.
But at what age? At 53 plus was when I started. I don't believe that we should terminate anybody's career because of age. Because of lack of performance, yes. Because of slowing down, because of age, yes. I mean, everybody I see here, everything being equal can go for 20-25 years. But I doubt whether your age requirements will allow you to be there for 25. Imagine in the next 30 years, let us say you do not have all those terminal diseases, cancer, this and that. How do you think you will look in terms of work? When I teach PhD class, it doesn't stress me. Because I come from experience. When I facilitate like this, I don't see why I cannot go on for the next 20 years. Do you get my point? Age should not be a barrier, especially with good food that we are eating, with good medical something. And I am sure Nigeria will get there. I was told that the retirement for professors used to be 65. Now it is 70. 60 to 65 to 7. Now it is 7. Exactly. So they will get there. Now, especially that it is our local, we will get there. So come here, have a 10 minutes break and come and do the 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes.